Oh god, I look super powdery. The lighting must be really bad in here because I did not notice I still had this much powder. This is a baking process. I'm going to wipe all this away. But yes, I will look like a coke addict for the next couple minutes because I'm doing my eyes. But I'm also trying to figure out how to do my eyes and tell you this process in the same breath. Sorry if I'm like right on top of you. Okay, so I've already got two colors. Was it two or three? I think it was three actually, set down on my eyes for like a base. So now that that's done, I'm gonna go in. Wrong brush. I'm trying out my new Morphe brushes. Hold on. Okay, I found it. Okay, so I've got an eyeshadow palette here, and I've already put three different light shadows on my eyelid. And like I said, I'm sorry if I look crazy. All this is going to make sense in a little bit. So here's my palette. And if I've ever done makeup for any of you, you should know what I'm going to say. Go for the lightest brown. So I'm going to go with this color. It's a little brassier than I normally go for, but we'll try something else because it looks very copper. We're going to find out. Okay, so I'm going to put this right here. Okay? And I'm not pressing very hard. I'm just doing a windshield wiper motion. Okay? It's just back and forth. Think of a windshield wiper. Back and forth. Back and forth. Okay? Kind of covered up my under eye highlight. That's okay. I can put it back later. Oh no, it's still there. It's showing up on camera, but I can't really see it in real life. Anyway, same color. Opposite eye. If you hear that tapping noise, that means I put too much makeup on the brush, and now I'm like, oh god. Regretting my decisions. Which in drag means you're heading in the right direction. I'm hoping y'all can understand what I'm saying. But you know, just back and forth, windshield wiper motions. Now, I tend to look at eyes like people look at eyebrows, okay? They're meant to be sisters, not twins. So if they don't look exactly alike, but you've got them in the same ballpark, you're good. I'm going to pause you. This is going to be a time lapse. Am I recording? I guess I am. I don't know how the light turned itself off. Anyway. Oh, shoot. Now you can't see. Hold on. Okay, I don't know what happened. I didn't touch anything. But I'm going in with a darker brown color. I don't know if you can tell it's darker brown. Tap off the excess. Technical difficulties. Anyway, that is going to go just below where I put the other brown. And you notice I'm not going up. I'm just literally doing the same windshield wiper motion. Okay? Pushing up a little bit, but not too crazy. And you see how it's creating that smoked effect? That's what we want. Okay? I don't know what I did. This camera's doing weird things. I'm going to pause while I do the same thing on the other side. Okay. Sorry for hitting puberty for that second. Okay, so you see how doing that deepens the color, but still creates an effect like it's smoking outwards. That is the definition of a smoky eye. You can do a smoky eye in any colors. I tend to stick to like traditional smoky eye because browns and blacks and dark colors look the best on me. So now, looking at the palette, I want to find either the darkest brown or something close to a black. So I'm going to go with this color because you actually can't see it on the camera. And it's probably the closest thing to black in that palette. So I'm going to dab it onto the outer corner of my eye. Okay, you see that? Okay. Now, taking this, and you notice I've done this all with one makeup brush. Okay. Same back and forth motion. Just above your lid. Now, it's blending by itself. You can see that. I'm not dragging it up at all. Just moving it back and forth. Okay? You see that? Okay. Now I'm going to take this brush. Sorry. And just lightly take it 3/4 the way under my, or 3/4 the way on my bottom lid. Okay, you see that? Don't worry about all this fallout. That's why I look so powdery, because all that will get brushed away. And then connect. Okay, let me pause. I'm going to blend this and do the same thing to the other eye. Okay, so I actually haven't blended it yet because I figured that you want to see that. So I'm going to take my little blending brush here that actually has no pigment on it whatsoever. There's no eyeshadow on this. And I'm just going to take it and circular motions on top of everything I just did. And yes, crazy faces is a must. I just realized that you probably couldn't see anything I just did because I'm literally holding my camera phone in one hand and talking to you and doing my makeup with the other hand, which is why I did all this with now 2 makeup brushes, okay? 2. That's a nice one. Now I have to figure out something to put in the middle. You see how there's nothing on my lid? That I'm going to have to actually get a different brush for, which is going to be... Just use this one. That one was the closest thing in my grasp. I'm going to take one of like these silvery gray colors and these are not very pigmented. Little trick, if you ever want to add more pigmentation to something or make it pop even more, like it's actually pretty good. I think if I put more on the brush, sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to do this while showing you all the process of doing this. Okay. So there's that. Same thing. Other lid. I don't know why I just cleaned off that makeup brush. I'm literally putting the same eyeshadow on my own. Pretending that I can do makeup. 'Cause sometimes I lose faith in myself and society. If you're not regretting every single one of your life decisions up to this point, you're probably not doing something right. Just throwing that in there. because drag comes with just a little bit of self-hatred, just a teeny bit. Okay, I'm going to pause. I'm going to add some more underbrow highlight because I don't think you all need to see that. You've got the idea. I'm going to blend, put on some, or get rid of this powder, really. Put on some lipstick, and I'll be done. Okay, so I lied. I'm coming back quick. No, I'm just kidding. If I came that quick, it'd be disappointing. But as you can see, I got rid of all the excess powder. Now, my eyebrows, I tend to cheat. I either use whatever eyeshadow I have on hand. It's brown, and I just, like, lick the brush. I'm not saying you should lick your brushes by any means, but you know, they're my brushes. I don't use them on other people. Not the brushes I just got, at least. And I've never liked the brushes I use on other people. I'm not disgusting. Okay, I'm disgusting, but I'm not that disgusting. But I use this little dude. Okay? This is NYX Brow Mascara. So literally, you use it like mascara, but for your brows. So hopefully I don't need to demo how to put that on. Hold on a minute. And see, that's what they look like after. They just look more there. It's brow mascara, you'll figure it out. Okay, so that's really it. All I have to do is put on the wig. You got a smoky eye, I've got some mascara on. Little trick. If you've got eyelashes like this one that want to stick together, you take a spoolie brush. Because most makeup sets come with them. And I never knew what to do with them. Besides just like use them for eyebrows and, you know, other things. You can also use the little comb thing that they have. But this works just fine. And it doesn't really remove any product. But see, I just kind of, if they're too clumped together, I mean, I like them a little clumpy because it gives it more of a, I don't know, older vibe. And of course, I'm wearing my favorite Urban Decay shade. It's called Shame. You know, because if you don't feel a little bit of shame for dressing like a woman, you're probably not doing drag right. But yeah, this is it. This is the fantasy. I feel like I need a moment alone with myself. Bye.